Working Like a Pro by Ivan Meisner. And this is the second take of the oops, no, my shades got here. Yes, this is the second take of the title Referral Marketing by a Certified Networker, Part 2. And I'm a certified networker by an organization called the Referral Academy, and it's a sister organization to BNI Business Network International that started by Dr. Ivan Meisner. And as I said, I recommend also this book, The Referral Engine by John Jansch. So HAPS has started a challenge called the Networking Challenge. So it will be interesting to see how it's coming. Now I'm checking here. I'm going to Facebook, but I can't see that the live stream has started, and I do that as a check if it's working. So I will refresh here and see if it's going on here. Otherwise you have to only check it here on HAPS. So maybe it's something with the distribution, because I can't see it on my Huh. So please do a thumbs up or something like that if you see it on Facebook and others. So what's HAPS? It's they offer a free world-class broadcasting tools, community eager to collaborate, and simple way for you to support creators financially. So please download the HAPS app and use my invite link. That will give me support for this referral challenge, as I said, that the HAPS team has started. And I have posted on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram about this one. So if you use my code and starting using HAPS as a friend, I could earn merchandise like a swag by HAPS, and also if you are on the top you will win cash prizes. So if I get first step here, goal is to get a couple of more referrals, then I will have a coffee mug or tea mug in my case here. Hello from YouTube, somebody is saying. So thanks San Gringo. So it should be working here, but I can't see it on Facebook. So I wonder what's happened. Could be have something to do with the API. So because I am now my lavalier mic and I listen to my monitoring headphones, and then I want to check how it sound, and then that's why I'm using here my iPad Air and check the Facebook Live, but it doesn't show up here in my stream. But as I said, Sin Gringo is saying hello from YouTube, so it should be working. So if you use my invite code and start using HAPS, and it's free as I said, and you will get 100 coins starting up, this will be interesting referral and see what's going on. As I said in the past, I said I like this atmosphere here at HAPS, and my plan is to do free broadcast every week, but not every time I will manage to do that. But on Tuesday, it's Tuesday Tech, free things about tech, and on Thursday it's Force Thunder or Force Hammer, comment on an article in the Economist. Here is their sister organization magazine called 1843. That was the year that the Economist was started and founded. And on Saturday, as today, it's a tea drinking party. Cheers. Drinking Kemun black tea. And I was thinking of what kind of drink could I use here now when I have 2 referrals. So thanks Kiki and thanks Niklas for signing up using my link here. So I'm moving up. The person who is leading number one, I think, have over 100 plus referrals, so that's a challenge. But I was thinking of that. I have, if I calculate here on my HAPS profile, you could see that I have like 8.3k, so that's 8,300 subscribers, and that's if you include in all my social media accounts that I have linked together here on HAPS. So the main part is on Twitter. And talking about The Economist, I will comment on an article there on Jack Dorsey, and he has founded Twitter, or not, maybe not founded, but he is now the president there on Twitter, and also on this Cube, the payment thing that you put on your phone. So that article I will check out and do a comment and analysis of. So Twitter is my main thing. I have about 5,000 followers there. For your information, I need new followers so I could follow more tweets there. Twitter has a followed limit rule of 2,000, I think, and then you have to have about, that's my guess, 10% more followers than you follow in order to follow new ones. So it's some rule that Twitter has made, but maybe it's in order to block spam accounts and robots and so on, but I'm a real human individual and I want to follow more tweets. And that's what I say, the atmosphere here on HAPS I like. And when I started with Twitter in, when was it, 2007 or something like that, I like the atmosphere there also, and now it have maybe been a bit tarnished due to former presidents and others that have used it in a way, but I still will stick with Twitter because I like the format, short and sweet, and you could follow. It's very open, transparent, compared to, like, as I'm doing now with Facebook, it's like a walled garden, so you have to be friends with me in order to communicate. But on Twitter, if you know my Twitter handle, Lyceum Peripatos, there you see that on the HAPS profile, you could follow me there. So please follow me on Twitter, Lyceum Peripatos, and I will write an article on the Medium that's also like a premium service, an article how I handed over my original Twitter handle, Lyceum, like Aristotle, the school of Aristotle's, school of Athens in Greece, to Lyceum Peripatos. And Peripatos is a nickname for walking around in Greece, in Athens, Greece, there at Aristotle's school. So, and I will talk more about that also, as I am an ambassador of Lyceum.fm, and I talked recently with Zach of Lyceum and Himalaya there, and see what we could do together in the future. So, going back to this challenge and referral marketing, the book tip that I talked about, and also the BNI, the Referral Academy, and the process here, the referral process, is know that you know somebody and you like them, and then you trust them, and then you refer business to that person, organization, or business company. And as I said, in order to do this challenge in a fun way, in friendly competition with others, if I have like 8,300, maybe it's, as I often call it, this 10 decimal or 10% of the total amount. So like 8,300, and then you have 830, and then you have 800, like 83. So that maybe could be potential. I mean, it's not static. It depending on how the outreach and how you have this relationship with your friends, your business contacts, and social media followers. But I see the potential, how I could going up in the ranks here on the leaderboard in March. But it's, yeah, it will be a challenge, as I said. But it will be fun, as I said. couple of more followers using in my invite code here on Haps, starting Haps for free, and then I will have a Haps merchandise swag with a coffee cup, or in my case tea cup. Cheers. So, and you could click the donate button there and buy me coffee or tea. So that's fun. So I will do, for your information, I'm very open here. I will talk to friends, colleagues and others in my networks, different networks like business networks, social networks, friendly networks and friends, and send out also emails and sign up, because as I said, it's free and it could take some time to start it, but I see this will be the talking thing for this year. I mean, remember talking about Twitter. What did you think about Twitter the first time you saw it? Like 130 characters writing out in in cyberspace, and this have turned into a thing that could, in a way, not analyze this, but give an indication of stock market, if it's a cold going on or something else, like trending topics. So that's the power of this tool. And it's interesting, as a podcaster, I think it was, what was it called, Uvio or something like that, the people behind starting that had an idea to do some kind of podcasting podcatcher or RSS tool, and then it turned into Twitter, because it's like a communication tool between programmers. So they used that for this podcasting app, and then it turned out into their own, like pivoting or developing their own tool. Of course, they have a challenge also, Twitter, as I said, about this deplatforming, kicking off, for example, this former president, and other things going on, and they have also pressure from the stockholders that they will earn money, and so they are copying other services that are popular now, like this Clubhouse. So now we have been doing Twitter Space. I haven't tested it yet, but I've seen fellow blogger and podcaster Eileen Smith, Eileen on Twitter here, and also here on Haps. She have tested Twitter Spaces. And thanks again, Eileen, for inviting me or giving me this introduction to Haps. So thanks again, Eileen. So we'll see how it's going, this challenge, and it will be fun to see how it's going. So thanks again. Hello from YouTube, seeing Gringo and others, and people who watch the replay recording later on, and I will see if it turns out here on Facebook or something is happening. And as I said, this is Saturday party, so what could you do then? Yeah, you could have a drink, and I'm planning to have a drink here later on, like a cocktail. That's mock is not a cocktail, it's like a non-alcoholic juice. So I have one that's based for like mojito, how you pronounce it, mojito, and that's this long, how do you say it, long drink from Cuba. And you probably know my view about what's going on in Cuba. So I will drink a real mojito, celebrating them, the Castro gang and others, the communist dictators, are thrown away or something happened with them. So, and you get a free country. So I hope for that Cuba will become a free country in the future. Then I will celebrate with a mojito and also smoke a cigar. Right now I would never buy a Cuban cigar. Then you could have alternatives like the Dominican Republic. Talking about that, support, for example, Taiwan now, then they are pressured by the communist China, mainland China, with their pineapples. So there is a hashtag Freedom Pineapples. So have a pineapple from Taiwan, Republic of China. So what's the mojito drink? It consists of often 5 ingredients, and it's rum, cane sugar, lime juice, soda water, and mint. And things, lots of ice also that you crush, and you use this spoon or wooden tool. So you could give me tips of where you could get so-called the best mojito. Maybe that's in this what's the nice bar there in Copenhagen, Denmark. So mocktail, cocktail and cocktail and mojito. And right now I'm drinking tea, Kimun, black tea, and that's from China. And I've had lots of good teas now from South Korea also, that I talked on my podcast together with my co-host Johan Gustafsson, called Produktivitet, like being productive, and tea, like a made-up Swedish word. So with that, I say cheerio and have a great weekend, and talk to you soon again. Next time, maybe it will be a wrap-up during the weekend, but probably on Tuesday I will have 3 things tech on Tuesday, and maybe I will then talk and comment a bit about the article there in The Economist. Otherwise, it will be a follow-up there on Thursday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, Central European Time, and no, it's 3 p.m. Central European Time. That's the Tuesday tech. And on Thursday it's 9 a.m. Central European Time, and now it's over 10 after 10 o'clock Central European Time, and I say that I have this party around 9 p.m. so it's like 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 p.m. But as I said, I give myself the permission to have the broadcasting later on during the evening. So thanks again for watching and checking this out, and talk to you soon again. So cheerio.